What's up, everyone? Hopping on and doing my live. I'm a little late. Actually, I didn't notice that, so my bad. But I actually just wanted to come on and share today because authentically, I've just been really dealing with something the last 24 hours, and this kind of really happens to me every like 6, 7, 8 weeks. Of I deal about the same thing. And I just wanted to remind people today that, we can't control how other people are acting around us. We really can't. We can't control anything about anyone else. We can't control about the world, like nothing. We can only control ourselves and how we react to it. And to not even really react, but to just come from a place of, yet again, just being curious and as to why something's coming up for us, or, because what I kind of been dealing with the last 24 hours is just that, I start to create stories in my head, which are things that haven't even happened, and we all do that. So what a story is something that you create that didn't actually happen, but it's your perception of what happened. It's your perception of how things might be. It's like how you feel about something, but it's not actually something that's concrete and that happened. So when we're in a moment of having a story, that we can recognize that it actually is a story, and then really get clear on what actually happened, and then our emotions that are coming up around what happened, instead of being in a spot where we think we know what happened, or we're bringing an old experience into the future, and we're convinced this person is X, Y, and Z, and they don't care about us, and they didn't do that, and whatever your story is that your story is only hurting you, and it actually impacts others around you as well, because then you start to act a certain way based on this story that you're convinced is true, and all of these things, and it's just really not. Hello. I'm sharing about how we can't control others in our life, however we can control ourselves. And we can control our mood also as well. And I know it doesn't really seem like we can half the time, but because we get in a mood, but then it's our job to figure out why we're in the mood. Hey, Kim. How you doing? Awesome, cool. So for you two that just joined, what I'm sharing about today is that how we can't control other people around us, or how people show up, or how they talk to us, or how they treat us, or how they view us, or how they perceive us, or anything like that. And how we can only control ourselves and how we view things. And I was just sharing how I was going through something the last 24 hours because for me, sometimes I get upset when people don't show up a certain way for me, and then I make it mean something, and it doesn't mean anything. It just really just is. And, we always take things personal because we want more for ourselves, and we're afraid that it's going to turn up like this last time we did this. And so really just truly understanding that, we have to be clear on who we want to be in the world and how we want to show up, because if we're being our word to ourselves and acting in a way of how we want to be, hey Lauren, if we're showing up in a world coming from a place of love and showing up as a support and showing up this, then we can continue showing up in that way, and we're showing up in that space because that's who we want to be, not because we're doing it for other people or for validation. We just have a choice to show up that way. And I know for me, I go through waves of being totally okay with being this person all the time and not expecting anything and not being attached to anything or anything like that. And then a small situation will happen, and then I'll get stuck in my head. I'll get stuck in a story. I'll convince myself that, maybe this person is X, Y, and Z, or I shouldn't act like this, or I'm not getting what I need. When really the entire time I wasn't doing it for an outcome. I really truly was just doing it for myself. But then it's like all of a sudden one day I get in this mood where it's like I might want more, I want something. So then I start creating all of these things that aren't even happening in my life. And then it's just detrimental to me. So, and I want to share this because all of us do that, like, say we're walking in public and someone looks at us and we're like, did you see why they looked at us? They're probably thinking X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. Like making stuff up. Like you're making that up. Or, maybe a friend didn't reply to you and you start to think, oh, fuck them. Like they always do this. They never reply to me. And then you start painting them as this picture who never replies to you, never talks to you. And so as you can see that like words in our life and the way we view things and choose to talk about things really create our reality. And if you want to believe that everyone hates you, you're going to think everyone hates you and you're going to look for that evidence to prove that everyone hates you. But if you want to believe that you have good friends and you have people who love you and people just have things that come up in their life and it's not personal, then think about how much ease you can have and kind of just freedom, I guess, right? So, yeah. So, ask yourself, is there a situation or has there been a situation or is there a situation in my life right now or is someone in my life right now, am I seeing them in like a different lens than I want to? Like, do you want to believe that these things are happening in your life to you or for you? Do you want to believe that people, aren't there for you or don't love you? Because I deal with that sometimes, and I'm not afraid to admit it, that I think we all feel that way, right? We're all afraid of truly loving someone or truly believing in someone and truly letting our walls down and truly believing that someone wants to be there for us or support us. And I deal with that. I've dealt with that for years because I'm just a person who really likes to be there for people. And sometimes the way people show up for me isn't how I think I would like it, maybe. So then I start to judge them, and then I start to judge our relationship. And then what I'm really good at is pushing people away. I'm like, cool, yeah, bye, I don't need you. I don't need you at all. Bye, bye, bye. And I'll create stuff in my head to justify why I think that action's okay. And then a lot of the times I really end up alone. And then what good is that, right? So I like that analogy. And actually the thing that I posted earlier, because I was watching a video about this woman, what was her name? LaRoche. And she had said that, yeah, kids smile 400 times a day, like genuinely laugh and are enjoying themselves. And adults only smile about 15 times a day. Usually they're like, ha ha ha, like no one's really laughing to like their core. And I tried this exercise yesterday and I felt kind of silly, but at the end of it, it was like this reaction in my body that was just like making me smile and I had no control over it. So it's really cool because it goes to show you, because like the brain never knows what's actually happening. The brain isn't based in reality. The brain is based like in whatever, and our body language and everything like that is really what tells our brain what's going on. And so if I'm laughing uncontrollably, my brain thinks like something's really funny and it thinks that I'm in a really great mood. So if you're in a shitty mood, I take that on today. Either watch something funny or just actually take it on and just start laughing to yourself and being like, like, and really feeling it. And like I said, at first you're going to feel like an idiot, but at the end of it, you'll notice that you start to go like that. It's like you're naturally smiling and it's like, whoa, I'm not even that happy, but now my body thinks I'm that happy and I'm becoming that happy because I'm releasing endorphins. It's pretty incredible. So just this is a very short video today, but just a reminder, and to the people who just hopped on, thank you so much. And thank you everyone for always tuning in. And, if you like these videos, please post, share, like, comment, shout out. But just to recap what I was talking about, oh, we're down to one person. Maybe I lost her. Maybe I lost everyone, and the one ride or die is here for me, and I appreciate you so much. I just know that, I was in a mood this morning. I was very upset. I was crying, to be honest, and I reached out to people and I also tried to push a couple people away, and it just doesn't serve, and it doesn't make sense for us to be sitting in a realm of things that aren't actually happening, that we're creating in our mind to make us feel less about ourselves, because it's really hard. It's really hurtful for us, and it impacts people around us. And we truly have to believe that the people in our life really, truly do care about us. And, things don't look a certain way. And if you don't tell your friends what you need, they can't show up for you that way. And so I'm huge on expressing that and just like communicating. So I hope everyone's going to have a powerful day. Take that on. Please laugh today. Please ask yourself, where in my life have I been creating a story and creating certain language about a person that has led me to believe these things are true when maybe they aren't. Maybe we can start looking at people in our life for the things that they have done for us and how they have shown up and how they treat us, and not get fixated on like the one or two things that they don't do that we just want to blow out of proportion and like run away. All right, guys, thank you so much. You're amazing. You're loved. You're appreciated. And honestly, you're so special, and you don't even think you realize it, but you have the power to do and be and have whatever the hell you want in your life, and you deserve to be loved, and I appreciate you.